The material terms of a publishing deal is going to be the copyright ownership. So as we were discussing, there's various different ways. Sometimes they may take 100% of it. In a co-publishing agreement, as I said, it's going to be split 50-50. In an administration agreement, you're going to retain 100% of those rights. The exclusivity, where you're going to be locked into a certain deal. Sometimes, in a co-publishing type arrangement, you're going to be exclusively their artist. I mean, they're going to have the rights into any composition that you write during the term. If it's for a single song, then it won't be. It'll just be for that one song, and maybe there's other options, but maybe not.
Now, there will be some very limited exceptions to that, and that is if you're hired on to write a song for film or television, the film production studio or the television producer is going to say that they must own 100% of that copyright. And generally speaking, the publisher is going to give you a waiver to go ahead and write that song, whether it's a co-write with another writer that's affiliated with the studio or producing house, or on your own. But in those occasions, publishing company is going to say, yes, we're going to give you the freedom to go do this, and we're not going to claim any ownership in it. But if you can get us a little bit, try. Generally speaking, though, they'll let you do it.
And as I was leading to the term and what kind of options. Now, in a co-publishing agreement, the term usually is for one period that's firm. So it may say like a 12-month or 18-month period. And during that time, all the songs that you write during that period have to fulfill what is called the delivery commitment, or the MDRC, the minimum delivery commitment. And what that means is that they're saying, okay, we're going to give you, and I'm about to hit the advance and the money that you would get up front. We're going to give you an advance up front, and from that advance, we get to recoup our money from the income that comes in from the songs. And in order to fulfill the term, that first term, you need to deliver a certain number of songs to us. So if you're a songwriter, and if you're signed to a songwriter co-publishing agreement, and you're not an artist who's regularly releasing albums, they may have, they're going to set it at a certain number of songs, of whole songs. So let's just say, for example, that as a songwriter you sign a deal where it's 8 songs that you have to deliver during that first period, which is the first period that they're going to have, that first 1-year period. So what will happen is that's 8 100% songs. So you can see it as like 800 percent that you need to deliver to them. As a songwriter, it's not that easy to do these days, because one of the things that the delivery, what it's going to mean to be deemed delivered, is that the song is actually going to be recorded and released through a qualifying label. So that means that it's going to have to be released by one of the major labels, or a record label regularly distributed by one of the majors. So you have Universal, EMI, Warner, and Sony. So and the labels underneath all of those are the parent companies. So if you let's just say you write one song, you happen to write a 100% song, Beyonce records it, awesome, comes out, does really well. Then, in order to fulfill that first period, you have 7 more songs that you need to fulfill. Well, I'm sure as songwriters, everyone here collaborates a lot of the times, so that means you're going to have to, if there's 4 people in the room and you're splitting it 25% each, you can see how that's going to actually take some time to deliver that many songs to them. So it's something to be really careful about, is how many songs can you actually deliver? A lot of the times in order to do these deals, they're going to require a certain level like that.